Aquarius, something cosmic is happening. On June 11th, 2025, the full strawberry moon rises in your sign. And it's not just any moon. This lunation carries deep emotional codes, ancient soul messages, and the rare chance to break free from the chains that have silently followed your family line for generations. If you felt heavy, disconnected, or stuck in repetitive emotional loops that don't seem to make sense, it's not just your burden. You're carrying karmic weight passed down from those who came before you. But the strawberry moon is here to set you free. This full moon is the climax of a powerful, energetic cycle that began earlier in the year. With Pluto hovering in retrograde in Aquarius and the moon lighting up your identity, emotions, and soul path, a profound opportunity is emerging. This is your emotional rebirth. Whether you're an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, or someone who has Aquarius heavily in your birth chart, the energy on June 11th will reach into the deepest corners of your soul. And if you work with it consciously, it will guide you toward freedom, clarity, and powerful emotional healing. In this video article, we'll uncover the 4 deep emotional wounds the full moon is targeting, and why they've blocked your abundance, your love life, your voice, and even your self-worth. We'll also show you how to navigate the healing portal so you come out stronger, freer, and more aligned with your soul purpose than ever before. Keep watching until the end, because the last point will unlock the ancestral key that many Aquarius have ignored for lifetimes. Let's dive into this transformative lunar magic. 1. The wound of emotional detachment. Time to feel again. Aquarius, your superpower is logic, innovation, and future vision. But your kryptonite has always been emotional suppression. This full strawberry moon on June 11th is exposing the first and most profound ancestral wound: emotional detachment. You may think you've just always been this way, the observer, the thinker, the visionary who doesn't get swept up in feelings. But that detachment didn't start with you. It was inherited. Many Aquarians were raised in emotionally barren environments, not necessarily abusive, but distant. Love may have come with conditions. Vulnerability may have been dismissed or misunderstood. Perhaps your caregivers didn't know how to comfort you. Maybe showing emotion in your household was seen as weakness, drama, or indulgence. So, you adapted, becoming the rational one, the fixer, the friend everyone leaned on, but not the one who felt safe enough to fall apart. This emotional pattern is generational. Go back a few branches in your family tree, and you'll likely find ancestors who endured war, betrayal, loss, or cultural trauma. They survived by shutting down emotionally, because feeling too much was dangerous. That emotional survival mode got passed down through DNA, behavior, and silence. Now, the full moon in your sign is casting a glowing spotlight on this pain. It's not here to shame you. It's here to set you free. You might be feeling emotionally numb or disconnected, uncomfortable with vulnerability or intimacy, quick to rationalize instead of process your pain, drawn to emotionally unavailable partners, out of touch with your true desires. This isn't because you're broken. It's because your emotional body has been in a frozen state, waiting for the moment to thaw. This full moon is that moment. It's calling you home, back to your heart, back to your emotional center, back to your humanity. Aquarius, your intellect is a gift, but your emotions are sacred data from your soul. They're the compass that points to what truly matters. So how do you begin the healing? On June 11th, take a quiet moment to sit under the moonlight. Place your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and ask, what emotions have I buried to survive? Let them rise. Let the tears fall. Journal everything that comes through. Write a letter to your younger self. The version of you who first learned it wasn't safe to cry or be vulnerable. Tell them they are safe now. Scream into a pillow. Dance your anger out. Hug yourself. Let yourself feel, raw and real. Because only when you feel can you truly heal. And only when you reconnect with your heart can you start attracting people, careers, and life paths that resonate with your authentic energy, not the mask you wear to protect yourself. Aquarius, you're not meant to be a machine. You're a soul, a living, breathing, emotional being. And on this full moon, your heart is asking to be heard again. Let it speak. The generational curse of people-pleasing. Reclaim your voice, Aquarius. Do you always put others first, even when it costs you your peace? Do you feel anxious when you say no? Do you silence your truth just to avoid conflict or rejection? Then you're carrying the second major ancestral wound, the people-pleaser curse. This isn't a harmless personality quirk. It's a deep-rooted survival mechanism. Many Aquarius souls, especially those born into lineages marked by suppression and struggle, inherited this pattern. It goes far beyond being nice. It's about avoiding danger by making yourself more palatable, agreeable, and invisible. Look back into your ancestral line, especially the women. You'll likely find stories of silence, sacrifice, and submission. They were taught that their worth was tied to how much they gave, served, or endured, that expressing needs or desires made them selfish, that being quiet was the only way to stay safe. And now, that code has been passed down to you, through your DNA, your upbringing, and your subconscious patterns. Here's how it shows up. You have trouble saying what you really feel. You feel responsible for everyone else's emotions. You attract relationships where your needs come last. You hesitate to shine fully, afraid you'll outshine others. You often second-guess your decisions or apologize for existing. This full strawberry moon on June 11th, conjunct your identity as an Aquarius, is not here to judge you. It's here to liberate you. It's whispering, or maybe even shouting. It's time to speak. It's time to stop betraying your truth. This is your wake-up call. Stop abandoning yourself just to be liked. Speaking your truth doesn't make you selfish. It makes you sovereign. And guess what? The world doesn't need more watered-down versions of you. It needs your authentic vibration, even if it's too loud, too real, or too different for some people to handle. This full moon is a soul contract reset. It's asking you to reclaim your voice, not from a place of anger, but from a place of power and love. Ritual for June 11th. Write a truth letter. Pour out everything you've held back. The words you swallowed, the feelings you hid, the times you stayed silent to keep the peace. You don't have to send it. Just express it. Under the moonlight, burn the letter safely, saying, "I release the silence, passed down to me. I reclaim my voice, my truth, and my power. I am free." Drink a glass of water to cleanse your throat chakra and seal the ritual. Aquarius, your voice is revolutionary. It carries codes that can shift paradigms, inspire change, and awaken dormant souls. But only if you use it. Your ancestors survived so you could speak. Don't let their pain be your prison. Let it be your permission. It's time to break the silence, not just for you, but for every ancestor who never got the chance. 3. The Scar of Rejection. You're not too much Aquarius. The third deep emotional wound, being activated under this powerful full strawberry moon on June 11th, is one that's haunted you quietly your whole life. The wound of rejection. From the moment you were born, you knew you were different. Maybe you were the dreamer, the rule breaker, the truth teller, someone who colored outside the lines when everyone else followed the rules. And even though your uniqueness is your superpower, it has also been the reason you were misunderstood, judged, or excluded. Perhaps you were labeled too much as a child, too emotional, too intense, too sensitive, too weird, too quiet, too loud, too smart. Maybe you felt like a cosmic alien in your own family. At school, you didn't quite fit the mold. In relationships, you may have attracted partners who wanted to fix or tame you. But here's what this full moon is revealing. This rejection didn't start with you. It's generational. You come from a lineage of black sheep, visionaries, and healers, souls who saw beyond the veil long before it was safe to do so. Your ancestors were truth carriers, misunderstood by their communities or punished for speaking out, dreaming differently, or refusing to conform. They were rejected, not because they were wrong, but because the world wasn't ready. And now, that same pain lives in you. So what did you do to survive? You dimmed your light. You made yourself smaller. You traded authenticity for acceptance. You tried to belong in rooms never meant to hold your magic. But that ache in your chest, that sense of emotional loneliness, that's your soul, begging you to stop abandoning yourself. This Aquarius full moon is here to break that ancient spell. It's whispering into your spirit. You are not too much. You were never too much. You were just too expansive for their limitations. If, around June 11th, you feel emotionally raw, triggered, or exposed, don't run. Don't numb. Instead, lean in. Journal about the moments you were rejected. Write down the names, the places, the words that left scars. Then ask, what part of my truth was too big for them to accept? Because rejection, dear Aquarius, is not always punishment. Often, it's protection, redirection. It's the universe saying, not here, not yet, not with them. It's time to stop shrinking. Stop molding yourself to fit people who don't see you. Stop editing your brilliance for rooms that prefer mediocrity. This full moon is your liberation portal. Choose to be fully, wildly, unapologetically you. Let go of those who couldn't hold your truth. Bless them. Release them. And then call in your true soul family, the ones who don't just accept your uniqueness, they celebrate it. You were never meant to be normal, Aquarius. You were born to lead, innovate, and awaken others, just by being who you are. So stand tall in your difference. Own your edge. Let this full moon burn away the shame of rejection and walk boldly toward your destiny. You're not too much. You're the exact medicine this world needs. The hidden block of ancestral guilt. It's safe to succeed. Now finally, Aquarius, we arrive at the deepest and most hidden emotional block that this powerful full strawberry moon on June 11th is ready to reveal. The ancestral guilt around success, joy, and abundance. This wound is subtle, but incredibly powerful. It's the invisible force that causes you to pull back just before the breakthrough. The hesitation that creeps in when things are finally going well. The guilt that whispers, "Who am I to have more than they did?" Have you ever felt bad for outgrowing your childhood circle? Do you feel uncomfortable when others envy your success? Have you sabotaged opportunities because it felt unfair to win? These are not signs of unworthiness. They're signs that you're carrying emotional contracts you never agreed to, rooted in your lineage. Aquarius, you are the cycle breaker in your family. You were born to transcend the patterns of scarcity, struggle, and survival that your ancestors endured. But with that calling comes resistance, especially when it looks like you're leaving others behind. This guilt isn't rational, it's energetic. You may unconsciously hold beliefs like, if I shine too brightly, they'll reject me. My success will cause others to feel bad. I owe it to my family to carry their pain. If they suffered, I should suffer too, or at least not be too happy. But Aquarius, none of that is true. Your healing is your family's liberation. Every time you choose joy, you rewrite the story of your bloodline. Every time you break a pattern of struggle, you're not betraying your past, you're elevating it. Think about it. Your ancestors didn't suffer so you could repeat their pain. They endured hardship in hopes that you wouldn't have to. You are the answer to their prayers, even the ones they never got to speak out loud. This full moon is your invitation to break that guilt contract and step fully into your birthright of abundance, freedom, and joy. Ritual for June 11th. On a sheet of paper, write down every ancestral or family pattern you're breaking. Financial, emotional, spiritual, or relational. Be honest, write from the soul. Light a white candle to call in divine light and protection. Say aloud, I honor the pain that came before me. I thank my ancestors for their sacrifices, but I now choose to be free. I choose wealth, joy, success, and peace. For me, for them, and for the generations after me. Safely burn the paper, and as the smoke rises, visualize your ancestors watching you. Not with judgment, but with pride. See them smiling, cheering, even crying with joy. You are doing what they couldn't. You are freeing your bloodline. Aquarius, this isn't just your healing. It's a collective evolution. The moment you choose expansion over guilt, you change the energetic blueprint of your lineage. You send ripples of transformation through time. This full moon marks a threshold, the closing of an old karmic cycle and the opening of a new legacy, one rooted in freedom, truth, and limitless possibility. You were not born to stay small. You were born to break the chain and then rise above it. So rise. Final message. You are the healer, your bloodline. Prayed for Aquarius. This June 11th, strawberry full moon isn't here to punish or overwhelm you. It's here to awaken your soul. You are not here by accident. You are the healer, the cycle breaker, the visionary your bloodline silently prayed for, through generations of pain, silence, and struggle. You are the one they hoped would come. Yes, this full moon may stir the depths. It may unearth buried emotions, forgotten memories, and patterns you've carried that were never yours to hold. You may cry. You may rage. You may feel like you're falling apart. But beloved Aquarius, this is sacred alchemy. This is how your soul purifies. Because after the purge comes peace. After the tears comes clarity. And after the storm, your rise. You are not broken. You're breaking free. This full moon isn't just lighting the sky. It's lighting your path. It's illuminating the reason you incarnated. To liberate your lineage. To reclaim your voice, your power, your joy. Not only for you, but for those who came before, and those who are yet to come. So take that brave leap. Speak what's been unsaid. Cry the tears your ancestors couldn't. Break the curse they were forced to live under. And above all, don't hold back anymore. You are not alone. You are loved. You are guided. And you are ready. And remember, stay with us until the end of this video for a powerful Aquarius full moon affirmation meditation. This sacred activation was channeled specifically for your sign, to seal in this healing and ignite the transformation you were born to lead. Your time is now.